Good evening, kiddies. I just had quite a scare. I actually thought my heart was beating again. Tonight's twisted tale is a villainous voyage, a murderous medical madness that screams out the Crypt sequences of getting too nosy with your neighbors. So the next time you stare into someone's window, remember, curiosity killed the cat.
Anyway, there we were. Two perfect strangers, completely and totally unknown to each other, who happened to be standing in the same exact street corner at the same exact moment in time. I mean, if I'd stopped to look in the store window, if Paul's elevator had been 1 minute faster or slower, we never would have met.
It's a miracle.
It is. I think so. Don't you?
It was definitely lucky.
The luckiest moment of my life.
This is our cue to say goodnight. Good night and a happy anniversary.
Good night. I can't wait to get out of this costume.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh,
Good night. Thank you. Bye-bye. You know what?
Yes, I do. I do. Totally. Wildly.
Oh, I got you something. I hid it so you wouldn't find it.
What do you mean you're not interested in having this conversation? Who are you? I don't care. Don't walk away from me like that. I don't care if you have a headache. Take a fucking aspirin for Christ. This is important to me. I look great. I get all dolled up. They've been out God knows how long. And you want to go home after 5 fucking minutes because you said ever don't shush me. I don't think you're chattering. I had fun at that party. I wanted to stay there. I wanted to stay there for a whole evening. Come on. Don't turn that light out on me. You gotta talk to me. I'm not one of your screwy patients. What kind of doctor are you? You must be able to communicate with people. You're not gonna get away with this. I'm gonna sue you for every goddamn cent you've got. What kind of a person are you that would do something like that? I'm having a conversation with you, and I'm just gonna.
Happy anniversary, sweetheart. Susie, what's the matter? What's the matter? What's going on? Baby, what happened? Talk to me, sweetheart. Oh. It's all right. It's all right. Just take a deep breath. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Everything's gonna be okay. I'll get a doctor. I'll get a doctor and be back.
Susie, I brought the doctor.
Sit down, Mrs. Hastings. Sit down on the couch where I can get a better look at you.
Honey, you know Dr. Trask. He lives across the courtyard from us.
Tell me again what happened.
I was gone 5 minutes at the most. When I came back, she was just standing out there. She couldn't talk. She could hardly move. It was like, I don't know, somebody put a spell on her. She hasn't spoken a word since.
And where did you say she was standing exactly when you found her in this state?
Out there, looking out on the balcony. What is it, Doctor?
Mr. Hastings, I'm going to need your help. Hold your wife, Mr. Hastings. I need to give her something.
Susie, it's me. Oh, what is that? What are you giving her?
Just a mild sedative.
Darling, it'll be all right. Whatever it is, it'll be all right.
We should run some tests as quickly as possible. We can take her to Long Hill.
It's all right, Susie. You're in the hospital. We put you in the jacket so you couldn't hurt yourself. They just want to keep you overnight for observation.
Mr. Hastings, please sign here.
She's still having some difficulty speaking. Is it shock or some kind of stroke?
Your wife has suffered a harrowing ordeal. She's tired. She's fragile. Give her time.
But what happened? What should I do?
You should go home and try to get some sleep.
I just can't leave her
Mr.
here.
Hastings, I assure you, she's safe here with me. In the morning, I'll run some tests, and then we'll have a clearer idea of what is disturbing her. Call me tomorrow, but please go now. Let her rest until tomorrow. Mrs. Trask in room 19. Mr. Hastings is leaving now. Please show him out.
I gotta go now, Susie. Dr. Trask is here to take care of you. And I'll be back in the morning.
I got her!
Susie!
Gently, gently, please, Mr. Hastings. I'll take care of this. You can go. I'll be right here with you. Desk. A heart condition. Too much excitement, too much noise, too much talking. Aggravates it terribly. I could attempt to explain myself. But if you don't mind, I think I'll just skip the self-justification. You are, of course, in a sanatorium. The last grievous stop of the irretrievably insane. A small, private sanatorium of which I am both director and chairman of the board. And according to my diagnosis, you are also a dangerous psychotic who needs to be saved from herself. Yes, I know it does seem unfair, but that is what you get when you intrude so rudely into a neighbor's life. You may unclip clench your nervous knees. I have no interest in defiling you. We try to keep that sort of thing to a minimum here at Long Hill.
Desk.
This is Trask in 19. Mrs. Hastings is ready for her medication now. Good night, Susan. Something remarkable has happened to your wife. Something profound and traumatic. And since she is either unable or unwilling to tell us herself, we have no choice but to wait.
Wait for what?
Until she snaps out of it. It could be tomorrow. Or it could take years.
We are a good hungry girl, yes? Not like the other ones. A little more. That's good. Carrots are good for the nerves. They make good, strong brain cells.
What's he doing to make her better? To get her out of that god-awful jacket?
I came out of the bathroom.
Oh,
Susie was out on the
Paul.
terrace.
Paul.
I went out.
Polly.
In 13 years of working at a medical research laboratory, I
shut
have
up.
never heard of anyone who went from sane to insane in the space of 5 minutes. That just does not happen.
Dolores, you should see her. She can't talk. She doesn't know where she is or who I am. She came at me with a golf club.
Well, what do you know about this doctor anyway?
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, a word to the wise from your big sister. Check him out. That's all I'm saying. If it were me, I'd leave no stone unturned. I'd make damn sure Susie was in the right hands.
Oh, my God. What's happened to her?
I'm sorry, Mr. Hastings, but I'm beginning to worry. There's been no change at all. Perhaps there's something you haven't told me.
Like what?
The two of you were celebrating your wedding anniversary that evening. Sometimes the first few years of married life, the noise, the constant yammering.
What are you suggesting? That we weren't happy? We were happy. We had our problems, but everybody has problems.
Of course. Of course you were happy.
Susie was always normal. As normal as you or me.
The psyche is like a kaleidoscope. One shift, the slightest turn can affect everything. What was once quiet and familiar can become terrible and terrifying. I believe that this is what has happened to your wife.
I don't believe it.
Yes, doctor.
Mr. Hastings will be leaving now. I'll be back. A husband could become extremely disadvantageous to the patient. Arrested development, paranoid fantasies, psychosexual malfunctions. He could disrupt treatment. From now on, I will be monitoring his visits personally.
I understand, Doctor.
It's all right, Susie. Everything's gonna be all right. I'll find out what happened. And you'll come back. You'll come home to me.
Oh, please, please. That will be all. Mr. Hastings, what can I do for you?
I want to see Susie.
Of course.
No! No TV! I want to see Susie in person. Missed you so much. keep going back to that night. Rewinding the tape over and over. I'm in the bathroom looking for the bracelet. You're alone. When I come out, you're frozen. But something about it is all wrong. But what? Something happened when I was in the bathroom. It had to have something in the living room. A phone call? Someone called and I didn't hear it. Outside. You saw something outside. You saw something outside. You saw something, and that's why you can't talk.
You saw something. What was it? Something terrible. Was it anyone I know?
The doctor. Trask. You saw Trask. Oh, shit.
Congratulations, Mr. Hastings. You'd be very good at charades if you weren't about to die. I've sent Mr. Hastings home. You may bolt the gates. You see, I have to do this in self-defense. Oh, love. Once again, it complicates everything.
All fed and bathed now. Time for a little pill and a nice long nap.
Good afternoon, Doctor.
Desk? Frankly, I'm too fragile for all this excitement. My heart is too weak for so much violence. Consequently, I've arranged to operate on you. Shall we say, a lobotomy? Of course, you and I both know that you won't survive the surgery. This little situation of ours must be resolved. Absolutely. It's so lovely in here with you, Susan. So quiet. Morning, Susan. I thought I'd come retrieve you myself. I'm going to release you from your straitjacket now. My pills. Please. You can't speak.
Oh, yes, I can.
Please. My pills. Call desk. Please. My pills. I'll die without them. I can't breathe. Please. Please, you can't just stand there. Watch me.
I want to watch you. You deserve to die.
Murderer!
Like you.
Like you.
This is Mrs. Hastings, the patient in number 19. There's been a horrible accident. Dr. Trask is dead. Dead. Dead.
Where's Houdini when you need him? Well, that was quite a scream, wasn't it, kids? And what a surprise for poor Dr. Trask. There's a villain with a heart. Attack, that is. Just when he thought he was going to silence Susan forever, she walked all over him. I suppose you're wondering what became of Susan. If you give me a scream, I might just tell you.